Yet another identity here, and here it's kind of unclear if we're going to have to work from left to right, right to left, or maybe work out both. But one thing's for sure is that that left side definitely needs a little bit of help. So we're going to start with the left-hand side and just see where it gets us, okay? So numerator should look kind of familiar. Let's just recall what it's like to factor what's called a difference of two cubes, because that's what we have here. And x cubed minus y cubed, remember the first factor is x minus y, so basically drop the cubes and you have your first factor. The next factor comes from squaring the first. Now I'm looking at the first factor, flipping the sign, multiplying x and y, and adding the square of the last. So that's what we have there. Oh, and by the way, this minus needs to be a plus. So now to factor, so looking at the left-hand side, looks like we have cosine of beta minus sine of beta times cosine squared beta plus cosine beta sine beta plus sine squared beta. Wow, all over cosine beta minus sine beta. Well, good news, because it looks like these two are common factors, which means they can go away. So now we're left with cosine squared beta plus cosine beta sine beta plus sine squared beta. Okay. Now, looking at cosine squared plus sine squared, we know the Pythagorean identity there. That's just going to be 1. So now we have 1 plus cosine beta sine beta. And that's about as good as the left-hand side is going to get. So I am going to work with the right side as well. So you have 2 plus sine 2 beta over 2. Well, our left-hand side doesn't have any 2 betas in it, so that means it makes sense to use a double angle identity. So I'm going to replace sine of 2 beta with 2 sine beta cosine beta all over 2. And since every term has a common factor of 2, we have 1 plus sine beta cosine beta. Cool. That means we are done, because it's pretty obvious that cosine times sine is the same as sine times cosine. They're just two things that are multiplied in different order. So we have established this identity. Where it would come up, I don't know. But hey, at least we know we're able to see the big picture here. We're taking larger, more complicated expressions and are able to whittle it down to something that's a little bit more workable. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video.